Lions TV pre-match analysis of the game that's just finished. Millwall 1, Middlesbrough 0. What a great performance. Really happy with that from start to finish. I think that nearly every single player on that pitch played well. A big shout out to 3 players that I think were probably my man of the match today. One of them being Malone, the other one being Evans, and a big shout out to Hutchinson as well. I think that Hutchinson had a superb game at the back. We got a little bit of luck with the goal, but I'll be honest with you, I think if he weren't getting it, Mason Bennett was latching onto the back of that. Them two, as much as I hate to say it, because I've always said that I don't think that Jeb Wallace is a striker, them two seem to be linking up quite well together. This is the first time that I've watched a Millwall game, other than say the first half of the QPR game, where it fills me with confidence and I was excited. And look, I mean, as I said in my previous video, I'm proper ill from this vaccine, so but I've still got to do a video. Yeah, you know, really happy. And if we'd managed to play like this, you know, 6 or 7 weeks ago, who knows where it would have taken us. Ryan Woods, I said in the group WhatsApp with all the boys, you know, all of a sudden I found a newfound love for Woods, and the reason why is because he's not sitting on the defender's toes anymore. At one point, I see him up in line with Mason Bennett and Jeb Wallace. He's pushing further afield. It gives us more options. Evans is experienced enough to cover that area. Billy Mitchell can go about and do his business. Just frees us all up a little bit more. And also he can find that killer pass. He wasn't able to do it today, but he will. So, yeah, you know, really happy with the result. Middlesbrough are a good side, a really good side with some really good players, and we managed to nullify them today. The second half was always going to be difficult, and I felt like we dealt with that properly. And you know, hats off to Gary Rowett as well. I think you have to, you know, we give him enough stick when we think he's doing things wrong. We sort of have to turn around and say when he's doing something right. I think that he waited a little longer before he made his substitutions. I don't have a clue why. I do not have a clue why Bodvarsson came on before Bradshaw, but that's something that I'm presuming we're going to have to live with to at least at the end of the season. But other than that, I felt like his substitutions were spot on. I felt like his substitutions also weren't desperate substitutions. They were substitutions that were going to affect the game, and I always say this, when you make a substitution it has to affect the game, and it will either affect it negatively or positively in our favour. And the problem is that his substitutions over the last 3 or 4 weeks has affected the game negatively. He's done his research on Middlesbrough. He knew what they were all about in the last 10 minutes, and he's literally nullified it with his substitutions and the formation change, and affected the game positively. So hats off to Rowett for that. I'm going to go back to bed now. Onwards and upwards. Come on, you Lions.